20 games into the season. It's time for the quarterway check-in on the season. And here's a graphic I built of Quarterway Elementary School, which is where I went to school. So we're at the Quarterway point right now. And there's some photos of my childhood that I've included here into the YouTube. That's my old school. That's me with the book of kites at one of my birthdays. And that is a grade 7 class photo of mine with Jackson McDonald, actually, friend of the show. He's also in that photo right there. You can see him back there, me and him.
Fantastic.
He
That's not a
also-
real sign, is it? Like the Quarterway Cougar sign there? That's not real.
That's the logo on the right there. I just added that in.
Okay.
And that beautiful mural on the bottom there, that's right at our school right there. Quarterway Cougars.
That's not real. Oh, yeah, you okay, sorry.
That's an old photo.
Yeah, I
found there.
see that it's now on the road, and obviously it's not real. Yeah, okay. Spirit Week and Crazy Hair Day.
And Pajama Day. That's not how you spell pajamas, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yes. Pajama. I'm telling Aaron to clip that.
No, don't clip that.
Aaron's our clip guy, by the way, folks. We never talk about him. We only talk about Alex, but Aaron's our clip guy. He clips stuff for us. So shout out Aaron.
Don't be clipping the
I'm clipping that. That's going on Twitter.
Pajama Day.
Pajama.
All right, let's
Okay,
get to it.
quarterway
Let's start with the poll question, because I think that kind of is an interesting way to start the quarter check into the season. The quarterway check in, as I'm calling it. Shout out to my old elementary school there. So our poll question is: which is the most surprising stat up to this point in the season? After 20 games, I should say. Quarterway mark. Bo Horvat with 16 goals. Thatcher Demko with a 2-9-2 record with an 883 save percentage. Or, as we mentioned earlier, Neil Zaman playing in all 20 of the games. Let's see what Alex has to say here. How's Alex feeling? Is he angry today? Is he Horvat today? Is he Almond today? What is he like? He's going with Demko.
Yeah, I have to agree with the
Alex
majority.
is a man of the people.
Yeah, majority of voters, 67%, say Demko and his record and his save percentage have been the biggest surprise. Bo Horvat at 16 goals has been second biggest surprise, according to the voters. And then 8.2% of people say they are angry. Neil Zaman playing 20 games, not surprising a lot of people.
It was like 80 votes in, and there wasn't one vote for Amon yet. And I was like, damn, I couldn't think of another stat to like put in there to round it out, because I think this is a 2-horse race here.
Is PD being over a point per game surprising at all?
No, that's why I didn't want to put it in there, because I don't think that's surprising.
No,
I think
agree with you.
listen, I knew Horvat was going to score some goals. 16 and leading the league is not what I expected.
Yeah.
Demko's obviously very surprising as well. I think I'm with the people on this one.
Yeah. We
Demko
should
at
also
2-9-2
mention that our poll question is brought to you by the great folks over at Atlas Goods, locally owned and operated. You can go to atlasgds.com, use promo code CC15 for 15% off your first order of Pop Rind, the perfect zero carb snack. Make them in your microwave or air fryer. They are like pork rinds you've never had before. Check them out, atlasgds.com, free shipping on any order over $50, just like Zephyr.
Yep.
Okay. So the poll question, yeah, honestly, no surprises there. Like, no surprises about what's surprising people. Thatcher Demko has been a surprise. He's been a negative surprise this year. And again,
a hole, as you would say.
He's just shown so many signs of climbing out of it, right? Like, there's been sequences where you look and you say, okay, the movement there, it's all there. Like, it's all there. So what's going wrong for him? And again, it feels like it's almost all between the ears for Thatcher Demko right now, right? Like, and it's just something he has to get out of, because right now he's still in it.
And you know what? I think of it to kind of spin the goalie talk here a little bit too. I also think it's between the ears for Spencer Martin, and it's like he's not playing incredible hockey. He's not playing lights out. His save percentage is just over 900. But I think between the ears, he's getting wins, and I think that's the thing that's boosting his confidence. When you look at Demko at 9-2-2, wait, what did I say? 2-9-2. That's what I should say.
Yeah.
Like, I think the results and just how things are playing out in front of them, that's what's costing them big time.
Commander Vander jumped in the chat with a nickname for Thatcher Demko. Thatcher the Hole.
Okay, no,
Demko.
Let's drop the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, what can you really say about the goaltending right now? It's who gets the start? Like,
ooh, baby.
Back-to-back coming up. Spencer Martin, I think. Like, I think you give Demko a chance against Vegas, right? Like, you play Demko in Vegas, and then Spencer Martin gets the second half of the back-to-back. It's going to be a tough back-to-back. Like, San Jose, I know their record isn't pretty, but, like, they're not a bad team. They're not horrible. they're gonna give them a run for their money, especially on the second half of a back-to-back. Like, it's not gonna be an easy win for the Canucks in San Jose.
I just realized I'm gonna have to miss pickleball on Sunday.
Okay.
Forgot about the back-to-back on Sunday. Yeah, I don't think it really matters, honestly. What? I can't have things outside of the sport that I enjoy.
Well, I'm talking to you about something about the Canucks and you pickleball. Don't bring up the racket. Put the racket down. Put the racket down.
Ready to play.
Okay. Anything else from the quarterway check-in that surprises you? Because I know Jeff Patterson tweeted it.
Well, back to sorry, I don't know. I brought the pickleball thing, but to what you asked, like, I don't think it matters who starts which one. I think you go Demko for maybe what you said, like between the ears sort of thing, the mental part of the game. I think you probably want him to go back against Vegas and be like, hey, like, I want to get one back off of a team that just, gave him a little whooping there.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, that's why I keep saying give it to Demko. Like,
yeah,
let's see.
But then you go back to Martin on Sunday. No questions in my eyes.
Yeah. Okay. After 20 games, J-Pat tweeted this out. 20 game mark year. Last year compared to this year, Canucks have 14 points in the standings at this time last year with 46 goals for and 65 goals against. This season, 17 points in the standings with 70 goals and 78 goals against. Again, 24 additional goals for the Canucks and 3 points more in the standings. And hey, Canucks are benefiting from the Western Conference being basically a tire fire right now.
Yeah.
Like, you look at the standings.
West is not
it's
best
close,
right now.
but here's the thing is they're not close to a playoff spot because they've gone on some sort of heater. They're close to a playoff spot, but they're also really close to the bottom of the league too, right? Like, it's very close. They're very close to being, kind of right in that spot. Like, they're 4 points ahead of the Anaheim Ducks for the bottom spot in the league. So it's close. It could go either way. And like, you know what? It's entertaining at least.
I think I know where a lot of people want it to go. Now with Connor Bedard in town doing his interviews today, we had to miss it, unfortunately, because we got to do this show here.
Connor Bedard saying today, I think it was Randeep that asked him that he still tries to.
We'll have Randeep on the show here one of these days.
Tries to watch as many Canucks games as he can. So guy already knows the systems. Although I don't think it'll matter much.
Yeah, let's try and get.
Yeah, it won't matter much by the time Bedard's here.
Let's. I did build a graphic for the Canucks stats and some of the interesting ones that stuck out to me. Alex, you can pull this one up. The stats 20 games into the season here. Yeah, I think that obviously the big one to me that sticks out just stat wise has to be Bo Horvat. With the amount of goals, he has 16 goals up to this point in the season. But ice time as well, Quinn Hughes just shy of 25 minutes. I don't think that comes as a huge surprise up to any point. But here's the other one, like Elias Pettersson, 10 goals on the year, all 10 of them in even strength.
Sorry, Elias Pettersson has 25 blocks on the season, blocked shots. Are you seeing this?
Yeah.
He has 25 blocked shots. The next highest forward, I can't even find it. Like,
I know it's pretty small font.
I literally don't think there's a forward that's even close to that.
JT Miller has 14.
Yeah, that's the second highest. That's insane. Okay. Anyways, sorry. Go on.
This is why Kyle Burrows shows up so well in the dog rate. Look at what Burrows does. In 11 games, he got 22 shot blocks and 35 hits.
Yeah.
That's a dog. Like that. And quickly about Kyle Burrows, here's the thing. If we would have been watching this game with Riley Stillman in the lineup, we would have been talking about something Riley Stillman did. Anything Kyle Burrows do yesterday? He didn't do anything.
He had the lowest Corsi rating. Found that out in the statsies.
I don't care. He didn't look bad. You didn't look bad at all. He was one of those situations where, hey, if he's your sixth defenseman in the lineup and you don't talk about him, good game.
He did get benched in the third.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, so did Tyler Myers.
Sure. No, he didn't. They were still rotating Tyler Myers.
Oh, no. Myers played 35 seconds in the last 6 minutes.
Yeah, sure. But Burrows was for longer. Anyways, okay. We're arguing semantics now.
Yeah, no, I just say I tell you what, I like the lineup a lot better with Kyle Burrows in there, and it just takes a little bit of pressure off of Luke Shen to be the guy who always has to fight.
Yeah,
right.
Luke Shen, 86 hits on the season. I'm sorry, I keep being drawn to this hit stat.
I know you like the hits. Any other stat that sticks out for you?
I mean,
Quinn Hughes with 0 goals, 18 assists. He's more than a point per game off of assists. That's obviously impressive. But hey, JT Miller at a -10 as well.
Yeah.
That's not surprising. It's just a number that pops off the page to me.
Yeah. It's I don't want to keep talking about JT Miller. Like, okay. I don't. We'll get to it. He's got 10 goals. Look, guy's on pace for what? 40 goals in the year. There you go.
What do you think about Pettersson not having a power play goal? What do you think that comes from?
Being really good at 5-on-5.
Okay.
Also, him rotating to the top of the zone last night. Did you notice that?
Mm-hmm.
Quinn Hughes at the net front. Give me Tyler Myers at the net front. Give me Elias Pettersson at the top. I love it. I love that. And again, like P can get the shot through from the top, right? Like I like that different look. And again, we saw the Edmonton Oilers power play do that a lot last year, right? Like everybody rotating, right? Like everybody on that power play playing every single spot, basically. Like that's something that the Canucks could add. Like they have the players to do it.
Yeah, Colorado looks really good doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez, they look good doing
I'd like to see that. I'd like to see it. And I know the Canucks power play isn't bad or anything, but
the Avalanche are clicking at 35%.
Yeah, exactly.
They have more talent still, but not much. If you're just talking about like power play scoring, not much. Like because that's where JT Miller does his best work.
It's just Kill McCarr. Kill McCarr and Nate McKinnon.
I tell you what, man, Kill McCarr that guy looks good.
Not as many goals as Bo Horvat.
No, not as many as Horvat. That's for sure. What's another? Somebody brought up a good stat here. Oh, Jeff brought up Kuzmenko with 0 hits is kind of crazy. I think the league's against Kuzmenko.
Sorry,
I've seen hits. I've been in the press box and I've looked down the line and I've yelled at everyone. There's Kuzmenko's first hit. Nobody reacts to me in the press box, but I think I've seen hits from Kuzmenko. I tell you, I tweeted out the other day. I was rattled about it. He had 2 different occasions where it was like 3/4 of a hit.
Him and Thatcher Demko are the only players without a hit, and Spencer Martin.
Well, Spencer Martin's working on it though.
Yeah, he's working.